lovelies. Welcome to Hot Takes and Tea with Amy and Lugi.
Yes, and on today's edition, we are super excited that you are joining us because this one, we just really need to talk about it. But it's so good to have you back.
Good to have you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And
You look good.
And you look beautiful as always. So, back to the matter. Today we are talking about relationship people. We have your time today. Is it all over if she says no? Or when she says no, is that the end of everything for you? That is what we're discussing on today's episode.
Okay. Should I answer first?
Yes, please. Let me hear your thoughts.
I think it's all depending on the circumstances surrounding her saying no. Right. Because some no's, not really. Some no's can be try harder and all of that. Some can be I'm not doing, we're going, right? We see cases of men proposing to women marriage, and they say no. It begs for the question of what people doing in the relationship.
Thank you very much.
What people doing? Especially if it is a no of I cannot marry this person. Again, I ask, what was happening? I mean, that means one person had more expectations, one person wanted more from the relationship.
They were not on the same page
than the other, and that is where communication comes in.
But then again, I think no is a complete statement, a complete answer, a complete response. It is a whole sentence on its own. Yeah. I don't even think that when someone says, or when she says no, there should still be room for why did she say no? Is it a hold on first? Let me think about the situation.
If it's a hold on, let me think about the situation. The person will not say no outrightly.
But see, for me, no is the end. No should be the end. The end target of a relationship is marriage. For me, I think a no means an end to whatever you were doing.
So, but would you agree that there are cases where no means try harder?
Why not say try harder? So, because I saw a video on social media and the girl's grouse was, we've dated for so long and this is how you propose to me. Like no effort, no whatever. That was it for her. Do you understand? So she said no. I think it also meant she had more expectations, or she expected more effort. But then a no is a no still. Because I don't see why someone who you intend to spend the rest of your life with, I don't think it really matters or how they propose.
Well, there are people that talk about this thing in the relationship.
Yeah.
I, for once, am not big on, you want to come and do public proposal and all of that. Yeah. I say it. So I don't expect whoever I'm in a relationship with to do a public proposal. I have said this, that it's not my thing, right? Like she must have been saying it since, and the guy was not catching the vibes.
But maybe
it's still nothing. I don't think it's enough reason.
You understand?
Should be is married, want to marry.
So that's why I think a no is a no. A no is move on with your life.
But you see the thing that happens when a lady says no, and eventually says yes.
I don't understand.
Maybe not to marriage now, but for start a relationship. Yeah. It's like, no, I'm not interested.
That one is different.
I'm not interested.
Yeah. Okay, no, what are we focusing on? Are we focusing on no generally or
the transition from relationship to marriage?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was what I had in mind. But now that you've touched to that part, there is also something these people are doing now that I don't understand.
What's that?
How will you ask a lady out once and when she says no or whatever, you just move on with your life? That's a bad character.
But
you don't apply pressure anymore.
No, I think they may feel like there's no point applying pressure again. Like if you say no, now no problem, let's be going. But I think a woman understands it differently. She wants you to come back again. Let's see how serious you are. But I think that From the start, when that man pops the question, if you would like to be in a relationship with him as a woman, you know.
No, it doesn't always happen like that. Sometimes you meet people and you are totally uninterested, right? You might be available, probably not as tall as you would like, they're probably not as dark and handsome as you would like, but over time, if you get to know them more, there could be other qualities they possess that you wouldn't mind.
Right.
People have pride nowadays, though. Men have pride. They will tell you are not the only girl. Fine, makes sense, right? But then it also imagine you approach someone for the first time and you just get a yes.
To feel like
they will still say
she's waste time.
There's no because I think thank you. I think men also like this mystery in women or people generally. So we applying a little more pressure.
And also to say this, if your answer is no to maybe transition from relationship to marriage, please let it be no. Right? Let it be no and no.
Yeah.
And as the man, so let me keep pushing and say, we can make you work, we can make you work. Remember that there are tendencies that even if you get married to that person, there's a reason why they say no.
There's a reason why
and that reason will pop out someday.
Exactly.
So sometimes just take the no, dust your shoes, and move on with your life.
The very next person might give you a very huge yes.
Unless you have bad character. Except maybe she says no because there are things she has said you should work on.
Yes,
no, but that's a different case entirely.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're doing right by the books and she says no, please stick to the no and go.
So I know, I know someone who got proposed to 3 months into the relationship.
Okay.
Now she likes the guy and everything, but then it felt too sudden, right? They've not talked to that level. That could also be a factor. Some people feel, I don't know enough of this person to accept.
How long is too long?
There is no time frame for any of these things.
Yeah, right.
It's like we always tell you, life is the head, right? So every malam and his kettle. 3 months can just be all someone needs to decide that they have found a life partner. Some people might need 2 years. Some people
feel like they need a number of years so that they get to know the person better, understand the person better. But then you can still see some things inside the marriage that you didn't see for whatever number of years you dated.
So so I think a no.
Is a no.
In fact, a no is a no. When they say no, not when you are checking somebody, not when you're trying to get into a relationship or get someone to be your girlfriend or a boyfriend, because women like me nowadays.
If you talk about that, it takes a whole lot audacity
to
do that.
So that's not what we're talking about. So we're saying if you propose marriage to your partner and they're saying no, please don't. There is nothing you want to go back and calculate.
People say that patience is a virtue, so just be patient with them, keep pushing.
It's different that the person says yes, and then you guys are engaged over a period of time for them to be sure, right? It makes sense. But an outright no is a no. It means I don't see a future with you. So just carry what is left of your pride and go.
It's even more deceitful when one person this person wants to marry you, and you know at the back of your mind that you're not going to get married to this person. What are you doing in that relationship? You are a crook. You're a criminal. Yes, that's what you are.
Bandits. A hoodlum.
That's what you are.
You should be persecuted. So now, what about people who say yes just so he's not embarrassed?
I've said it before
in public.
I've said it
and before. Then
I've said it though. Don't say yes to please anybody. Do not say yes to, even out of pity.
So some of these things, when we see them, I'm like, man, you should have just said yes. and save him this
Yeah.
embarrassment.
Because
it's embarrassing.
It still boils down to communication. I don't
does.
expect any man to do a public proposal for me. I don't expect.
But then
I've been saying it.
But then again, it could be your partner's thing. Where is the place of compromise? Where is the place of compromise?
He can do well for me. You can decide to do with my very close friends, my family and close friends. But it's not that one that I'm trying to do something more.
Leave this thing you're saying. If it's someone that you have agreed with yourself that you wouldn't mind spending the rest of your life with, anyhow they let them make a proposal, you're going to say yes if your answer is yes. Because it hardly ends well when people enter relationship or even marriage out of pity.
That's the last thing anybody should do.
That's the last thing.
For crying out loud, marriage is a lifelong, it's supposed to be forever. So you're pitying somebody. How long?
So
don't do that
when someone says no to you, just gather what's left of your broken heart and move on. Alright? So I think this brings us to the end of Politics and Tea today. Yes. Many thanks for staying tuned. And don't forget to follow us on all our socials on
Instagram, Facebook, on YouTube, here, right now. Click the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Like all of our platforms, Politics and Tea. Thank you so much and bye.